Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our celebration assembly this Friday. Today, we're going to be thinking about our bodies and how wonderful they are, and how amazing they are as well. We're going to have a bit of fun to start with, so I'm going to ask you a few questions about your body, and there will be 3 possible answers. You need to see if you can tell me which one of these answers is the right answer. Your teacher will stop the video for you to have a go, and then we'll see what you come up with, and I'll give you the answers at the end. So, question number 1. On average, how many times a minute does a child blink? Is it 15, 25, or 50? And the answer is 15 times a minute. The next question. How many times does the average heart beat in one day? Is it 1,000 times? Is it 10,000 times? Or is it 100,000 times? And the answer is 100,000 times your heart beats in a day. The next question. Where is the smallest bone in your body? Would you find it in your ear, in your eye, or in your little toe? And the answer is your ear. The next question. How many bones are there in the human face? Is it 10? Is it 14? Or is it 20? And the answer is 14. And the last question. If all of the blood vessels in your body were laid end to end, how far would they reach? Would they reach 6 miles? Would they reach 2,000 miles? Or 60,000 miles? And the answer is 60,000 miles. Amazing facts. Just close your eyes for a moment. And I just want you to think for a moment about your body, because it's working now without you even doing anything. Your heart's beating and pumping blood around your body. Your stomach and your intestines are digesting that breakfast that you had this morning, all on their own, without you doing anything. Each one of us is made in an amazing way. And I've just printed out this. This is a quote from the Bible, and it says this: I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And it comes from the book called Psalms in the Bible. And it comes from Psalm 139, verse 14. And it's where God reminds us that we've been made so special. And that's really, really important. And because of that, it's really important that we look after ourselves and we look after our own bodies and our minds and everything about us, which is one of the reasons why our home learning has been all to do with well-being. You may recognise where I am today. I'm in class LF, and the reason I'm in class LF is because they have a beautiful display on their wall here that they've put, and it's all to do with a book that they've been reading, and it's got all sorts of quotes to live by. And it all links with us being very special. So some of them say this: alone we are strong, but together we are stronger. But I like this one here. Being kind to yourself is one of the greatest kindnesses. There's all sorts of quotes up here, but I think that's really, really lovely. Being kind to yourself is one of the greatest kindnesses. So I want you to remember that today, children, and as you go through the weeks, you know we need to be kind to ourselves. And some of the home learning that they've been doing in class LF has really demonstrated that to me. I just want to show you a little bit of it, some of the home learning, because I was really impressed. So Harley, he's done a beautiful piece of work all about lockdown and his memories and his thoughts about lockdown and how it had positives, but it also had negatives. And it's important sometimes that we look back on things just for our own well-being. Caitlin, lovely piece of work here. She's done a beautiful rainbow here, and that's for the belfry. So I thought that was lovely. Dream catchers. Sometimes it's good just to take a moment to maybe make something, or when you've made a dream catcher, just to use it, just to take a few moments to yourself and just think about the things that are happening to you and the good times maybe that you're having. And so Olivia made a beautiful dream catcher, but look at this superb work that she's done all about making it as well and how it's helped her. Lots of good things here today. Harry. So Harry, we talked about lockdown with his family and about how they made some extra time for themselves. And he says here, he's had more time to go outside and do stunts on his bike and scooter. And since Mummy and Daddy don't have to work so much at work, they can play too, and they have dinner as a family. I thought that was lovely. Taking time to look after your family and yourselves. Teddy's home learning. He talked about being away for the weekend, but they took some time out to look after themselves as a family, and they did a well-being walk and listened to lots of noises, and he's written down all those noises that he's heard. Real time just to sit and to listen. We've got a beautiful nature rainbow here from Harry. Taking time to go outside and to see all the beauty in the world around us. And on the subject of rainbows, Lee has been eating the rainbow. So important that we look after ourselves by what we eat. So Lee has done this beautiful rainbow, and on it he's got all the things that he's been eating to keep himself healthy, like sweet corn and broccoli and carrots and fruit and vegetables, apples, pears, watermelons, Brussels sprouts. So fantastic there, Lee. Looking after yourself, looking after your body. And looking after, sometimes we don't feel very, very good. Sometimes we have maybe unkind days and we need to be kind to ourselves. Scarlett's, I loved this. So Scarlett in here has got an envelope, and in here it says kind cards for unkind days. And you just take a little card out of here and it's got a nice little kind thing. So this one says, when life gets rough, just eat cake. Yum. So if you're not feeling too great, you can read one of those and it just makes you feel better. I've got Elsie's here doing some yoga. So you might have had a go at the yoga from the Cosmic Kids. Another way of making you feel good. And Elsie says she definitely recommends it. And some mantras from Sam to help you feel better. Some of these say mistakes help you grow, think happy thoughts, you are courageous. Really, really lovely. Today is going to be great. Things to make you feel good. And then I've got Finley's book here with his dream catcher that he's done and all the photos of him making it, looking happy. So I've been really, really impressed. So, children, my message to you today is to look after yourselves. Okay, take some time to look after yourselves because you are wonderfully and fearfully made by God. Okay, 3 C's this week. I have 2 certificates for the 3 C's. The first one goes to Bailey Joyce for being extremely kind to another child because he heard that one of the children in his class wasn't able to ride a scooter because he's got something wrong with him. And so he couldn't ride a scooter. And so Bailey, instead of riding off on his scooter, he said, "Oh, don't worry, let's go and find something else to do." And he joined in with him and helped him to play on something else. So that was really lovely. So well done, Bailey. And also my second one goes to Ethan McGeorge for helping his mum organise everything for the school Christmas cards this year. So the PTA are organising school Christmas cards, and I do know that Ethan spent 2 hours one evening this week trimming up the cards. So a big, big well done and thank you to you for that. Okay, Growth Mindset Awards. So as you know, for our Growth Mindset, I've got these fantastic bookmarks to give to the children who've shown good growth mindsets. So in Class PO, the award goes to Cruz. Cruz has listened excellently to feedback this week to improve his listening skills and to know what he needs to do. He's made a super effort and asked if he has listened well at the end of the day. Well done, Cruz. Really proud to see you trying so hard. So that's great. Class LF goes to Jake Readings. I'm super impressed with Jake's growth mindset towards his math work this week, his teacher says. Jake has been asking lots of questions and asking for help when he needs it. He's shown a mature attitude since starting year 5 and it's showing in his work. Well done, Jake. And in Class RC, it goes to Emma. And Miss Carter says, I've been so impressed with Emma's growth mindset this week. Emma's worked really hard to embrace all of the challenges she's been set, but I've been really impressed with her work in maths. She persevered with some tricky money problems and made sure she was focused and working hard all lesson. Well done, Emma. In Class KS, it goes to Alexandra. Mrs. Burgess spoke to Mrs. Souters this week to say how impressed she was with Alexandra's reading and fantastic attitude towards reading. Well done. You should feel really proud of yourself. In Class EW, to Ava, because she started year 1 with an excellent learning attitude. She's challenged herself to do her best in all lessons, especially in topic lessons. Ava is a fantastic role model to the rest of EW. Keep up the fantastic work, says Miss Wood. Class LB, to Ronnie, the growth mindset champion for working so hard, not giving up, but taking on challenges bravely. He's been having a go at answering tricky questions in maths and not worrying about making mistakes because they help us to learn. Well done, Ronnie. You've settled really well into year 3. You're a star. And in Class DB, to Ethan, who's had a great growth mindset this week in maths. He's responded to feedback and gone on to tackle a challenge. He was also able to explain how he'd reached an answer to another child. Well done, Ethan. Keep up the good work. Fantastic. Okay, moving on to children with birthdays. So this week we have birthday for Maddie Douglas and Kyan Whelan. So we hope you have a really, really great birthday. I'll be up later today to give you your birthday stickers and to wish you a happy birthday myself. So have a great day, everybody. We're going to finish with the Lord's Prayer. So as always, you can join in with the actions. You can just close your eyes and listen, or you can join in with the words with me. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. The kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. Have a lovely Friday.